Brilliant. Thank you, Rick. I'd also like to extend my thanks to Rick and Mary Rose, excuse me, and everyone at Finecure for bringing the showcase to Newcastle. Sorry. I'd also like to welcome everyone to Newcastle. If you visited here, we're currently in the Centre for Life, which is a really very exciting place to work. It comprises three elements, really. We're currently in the more like the public engagement part of the centre. But we've also got a large portion of the Faculty of Medicine based down here from the university, so this is the Institute of Genetic Medicine. And we occupy about 2/3 of the building. There's probably about 160 researchers based down at this institute. Many of us working on different rare diseases, covering a broad spectrum of different conditions. And Vicky will probably touch a bit more on that and the role that we play in recent DRMs. We've also got the Northern Genetics Service based here, which is in the same wing as the East Wing on the first and second floors. And it's really great that we can interact with the Northern Genetics Service. And I think that's kind of really important for us as basic scientists, that we can really translate from the bench to bedside quite quickly. And I work closely with several clinical colleagues here, and they'll feature quite importantly in what I'm talking about with our potential clinical trial. So our interest really is focused around a group of conditions known as chondrodysplasia, which are rare bone diseases. This is a symposium that was held a couple of years ago. It was organised by a good colleague of mine, Michael Wright, who's a clinical geneticist here, and also Melita Irving, I think is here, who's from St Thomas's, and Melita in the audience as well. And this really just highlights how we can interact as researchers with the patients and really begin to understand from their perspective what they would like us to deliver potential new therapies. So the rare bone diseases are really quite clinically and genetically heterogeneous group of diseases. And although they're individually rare, there's a group of around 500 different conditions. They have a combined incidence of about 1 in 4,000, which is pretty common if you consider cystic fibrosis about 1 in 3,500. However, even today, genetic skeletal disease is still a difficult disease to diagnose, particularly for the non-expert. And there are currently no treatments available, but several drugs are currently undergoing clinical trials, particularly a clinical trial run by Biomarin and achondroplasia. And really this results in significant pain and disability that leads to poor quality of life and significant health costs in these conditions. So I realised that we're in the era of genomics, and indeed Newcastle is playing a major role in the 100,000 Genome Project. But as Rick has already said, it's up to 8,000 different rare diseases. And it's going to take 500 years to come up with therapies for all of those different conditions. So we've taken a step back, and while genomics is clearly important for understanding genetic bases and even identifying potential molecular targets, we're more interested in identifying core disease mechanisms and disease mechanisms that may be shared between groups of unrelated rare diseases. And that's been our focus for a few years now. This is a EU-funded project that we had a few years ago, where we looked at a whole range of different chondrodysplasias by using mouse models, trying to identify what the disease mechanisms were in each of these individual conditions, but then which particular disease mechanisms were shared. And you can see this is just a range of different models of collagen 10, some of the diseases that we work on, these smaller glycoproteins, EVC, which is a ciliopathy. We started to identify particular disease mechanisms. The one that I will talk about today is endoplasmic reticulum stress, which leads to cellular stress, and that has a profound effect on the ability of cells to survive, and it actually causes cell death. So that for us is really the key disease mechanism that we're hoping to target over the next few years. So a little bit of biology. So I study bone growth. So what we see here is a radiograph. I'm sure many of you see a picture of a radiograph of a need for. This is from a 15-year-old child with a disease known as achondroplasia. And what we can see is that there is delayed and irregular ossification. This is the secondary central ossification here. This is a metastasis of the primary central ossification. And there's delayed ossification. As biologists, we get to study this in colour. The reason we do that is we generate mouse models of many of these conditions that we're studying. And what we see is that the bones grow in this very specialised tissue here, known as the growth plate. And the growth plate comprises a single cell type, which is a chondrocyte, and it's embedded in an extracellular matrix that it's both synthesized and helped to assemble. So what we see here is a growth plate. In blue, we have it's exactly the same thing in the nucleus of the cell, the chondrocytes. We have a pool of resting chondrocytes. The chondrocytes then begin to divide. And what they'll do is they'll divide and orientate themselves vertically. And they'll do this several times in this area of proliferation here. You just get these nice stacks of chondrocytes that are divided and aligned. So then they'll then undergo hypertrophy and increase the size by about 20-fold. And it's really this combination of proliferation and hypertrophy that drives long bone growth. And this occurs here, so it literally pushes these two parts of the bone apart. And that's really how long bones grow. It's an incredibly complex process. Lots of different factors, transcription factors, receptors, growth factors, all combining to coordinate this. So any disruptions are going to result in disrupted bone growth for short stature. As I said, the chondrocytes, not only are they busy dividing and proliferating and increasing the size, they also synthesize and secrete these large extracellular matrix proteins, collagens, proteoglycans, glycoproteins. And these are secreted and they assemble into a matrix that surrounds the cell here. And what we've noticed over 10 years or so now is that many of the mutations in these proteins cause the proteins to misfold. Because it misfolds, the cell is unable to process and secrete it. It begins to accumulate in these cells. So this is chondrocytes that are divided twice and form this nice arrangement called a chondron. We can see nice within the endoplasmic reticulum here. This is just a colour rendition. So anything in green is the endoplasmic reticulum, which is major protein. In the mutant cells, what we see is that there's an accumulation of this protein in these large vacuoles. They actually, this is an electron micrograph of a mouse that's 5 days of age. By 5 days of age, about 20% of the cells form this mutant protein. So it's effectively killing the cell. So the protein accumulates to the point where the cell can no longer function. It increases cell death, and it decreases the ability of the cell to proliferate. So cell stress has now been recognised as a core disease mechanism in a range of different diseases, in particular neurodegenerative, cerebrovascular, and Tom will be talking about this later on this afternoon, of course musculoskeletal diseases that we work on, as well as cardiac traits as well. So all these are very diverse, clinically diverse diseases. They all linked by a single potential mechanism, and this is cell stress. And therefore, by targeting cell stress as a potential therapy, we can actually provide potential therapies for a whole range of unclinically related diseases. And that's really what we've been focusing on for the last 5 years or so. And this just gives an idea of some of the different diseases that are caused by ER stress. So we've got the cardiovascular diseases, ironoclinic dysplasias, rare forms of kidney disease, rare forms of blindness, epidermolysis bullosa, of course, a skin disease. And again, work that Tom's done on sort of rare forms of stroke. So again, ER stress just underlines all of these different diseases. If you target one, you can probably target many of them. So I want to do now for the last 10 minutes is really to talk about an evolving story. And I have to say from the outset, I can't take any credit for this. This is work that was conceived by a good friend and colleague of mine, Raymond Hamford, in Manchester. And the work on the show was performed by a PhD student of Ray and myself, co-supervised, although to be honest, I'd already moved to Newcastle, so it's mainly Ray that supervised Lorna. But it's a really exciting story that highlights how we can repurpose an existing drug to treat an ultra-rare condition. So like any diseases that we study, we use a range of different approaches. Obviously, we need to understand the kind of mutations that cause these conditions. We also have to have models that we can study the disease in. We use both cell models and, of course, mouse models. And mouse models are vitally important for us because they provide preclinical models that we can actually use to test potential drugs on. So it's a combination of these three approaches that, for us, will really deliver new therapies. So, 7 years ago, Lorna used a cell model system. So this is go back one actually. So the disease I'm going to talk about is a rare disease called chondrodysplasia type SCHMID. It's caused by mutations in a protein called type 10 collagen. Type 10 collagen is expressed exclusively in the bottom of the growth plate here. And it's important at transition from chondrogenesis to osteogenesis. So Lorna used a cell model of 7 mutations Collagen 10 mutation, and she treated this cell model with a range of different chemicals. You can see listed here. And it was noticeable that carbamazepine, in particular, reduced these 3 genes that were all associated with cell stress with big chart of splicing of XBP. And you can see that carbamazepine significantly reduces cell stress in that cell model. So on the basis of this, these cell model systems, Reagan and Lorna then started to look at the use of carbamazepine in a mouse model. So several years ago, we were able to generate a mouse model of achondroplasia type SMID with a particular mutation in type 2 collagen. Unfortunately, the mouse obviously showed a phenotype of short dwarfism. By treating the mouse with carbamazepine, here we've got the wild type growth plate. What we see in SMID achondroplasia is an increase in the width of the growth plate. By treating the mouse with carbamazepine, the growth plate is reduced. We saw evidence of VR stress, so this is BIP, which is a good marker for VR stress. By treating with carbamazepine, the VR stress was reduced. And likewise, this retention of mutant collagen 10, by treatment with CBZ, that retention of mutant protein disappeared. Not only that, we also saw an increase in bone length. So this is growth curve for mutant mice. Add the carbamazepine, and you can see the bone length is restored. So this worked in both the cell model and also in the mouse model, and the paper was just published last month. So why are we interested in carbamazepine? It's a drug that's been used for many years now. First used to treat epilepsy in 1963. It's available as a generic medicine, and it's as cheap as chips. We're looking at very, very little cost at all, and it's certainly in the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines. So it's a very good drug for us to use to treat children with these diseases, because it's got such a great safety record. So really, this one slide, I think, just shows the power of repurposing in rare diseases. About 2 years ago, Ray sent me the draft of the paper and said, right, I'm retiring, it's up to you now to take this forward, which is fine. In a chance conversation with our research business manager, Laura Rush, who read the paper and thought, this is really good, we went straight to orphan drug designation, which we got in November 2016. We actually filed an international patent, not particularly to make money, just to protect our own intellectual property, as Rick has already said. I said that the paper was published in 2017, just last month. We've just recently gone to the European Medicines Agency for protocol approval, and we're hoping to start a clinical trial December this year. I can't say the funding body, but we're currently under contract negotiations. It's under embargo, but we're hoping to know in 2 weeks' time, and there'll be a big announcement that we've got several million to be able to complete this trial. So this is really how the trial's going to work. Stage 1 and 2 will be done in Newcastle and London. We'll then move to a stage 2 trial, including several clinical colleagues across Europe and also in Melbourne. And the reason for this is SMID is an ultra-rare disease, one in 100,000 thing. We've got other partners, we've got Sinecure, Innovatis, which is a management company based in Lille, who work with on many projects, and Skyward, which is a proteomics company. It's important that we try to identify biomarkers. So I think when we think we talk about therapy biomarkers is vitally important. It's going to be an open label trial. There's a simple reason we can't recruit, we think we can recruit 60 patients. And I think ethically, as it's such a rare disease, I think it'd be difficult to have a placebo kind of trial. So this is really the plan for the pivotal trial. And we're hoping at the end, obviously, to get market authorization. I have to say, I don't know much about clinical trials. It's really working with Michael here at Newcastle that allowed us to pull this project together. But what's interesting, and this is, I got sent this review by Diffic Hughes, who's based down at Bangor, who's really interested in drug repurposing. I think you know him, don't you? So orphan drug designation is an important designation for using drugs for rare diseases. If we look, over 90% of orphan drug designations have been filed by industry, and very little by hospitals, universities, or even individuals. But what's even more scary, something that we're certainly going to have to deal with during this clinical trial, is that 100% of all market authorizations are through orphan drug designations held by companies. So that's something that we're going to have to address. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that, so certainly that's going to be a challenge, and I think sponsorship of this trial is also going to be a challenge, so there's a lot of challenges that we need to think about. This is really where we are. We know a lot about the genes mutations in these diseases. We've certainly looked at the disease mechanisms, and we're beginning to target ER stress as a disease mechanism in a whole range of different diseases. We've got plenty of cell and preclinical mouse models that we can use to test drugs. And we're certainly going to go for the repurposing route down on these diseases. So really just to acknowledge people who've done this work. It's a really great idea down in Manchester to start to look at a range of different FDA-approved drugs, including carbamazepine and Lorna, who's a PhD student, performed all of the preclinical studies. Ourselves in Newcastle, I've not really mentioned any of the work that we do here. We work on a group of related diseases, and similarly, we're trying to do some drug repurposing in the diseases that we're interested in. Cassia, the lecturer here, and the people in the lab, PhD students and postdocs. Certainly like to mention Michael and Marta, who without them, we couldn't have translated our preclinical work into a potential clinical trial. The EMA approval, the ethics, all this. That's why it's important to work closely with basic scientists and basic science and clinical geneticists. And Laura and Joe Headley, who are research business managers, who've really driven kind of the patterns and protection of this, which I think is again vitally important, not necessarily to make money. Don't tell the university I said that, but really to protect it so that other people don't make money. So with that, I think I'll finish up. This is where I'm going to get strung up by the data now, because without the EU funding, we would not have been here. So please feel free to report me. We've really been, we've had 20 million over the last 15 years really to do a lot of this work. It's been so vitally important to bring together lots of different people. And with that, I'll say thank you for listening.